packing it all in.
Dude,
What?
I am.
What? Sorry.
If Andy's on the controls, this is going to be a long night. I'm telling you that much.
Well, we're half an hour late already.
Dude, I was here. I was ready. I was not.
Jeez. Yeah, I mean,
apologies everyone for the slight mix-up with my timekeeping.
No timekeeping. It's your understanding of the thing we've done every week for the last 3 years. It's fine.
I just don't pay attention. That's how much it means. So, I mean, we've already said our hellos half hour ago. So, hi everyone. How you doing?
Is that it?
Hope you all had good weeks.
Get them off on the screen. Give them some time.
Jeez.
Let them say hello.
We got I'm just trying to remember how to press the buttons. Here we go.
The chat's more fun than us. So.
Yeah, no, I totally messed it up. I do apologise.
It was quite funny.
Andy is right, but no one commented. No, neither of you two corrected me when I sent you the link or anything.
Oh, no, 100%. It's definitely me and Aaron's fault. Yeah, you're right.
That you could have corrected me. You know, I need child supervision. I need supervision.
Oh God.
I haven't actually shared the link anywhere, so I will take a little bit of a. I'm sorry, I didn't check your work. That's our fault for not checking your work.
Exactly. They were so quick. You should have seen the messages I got. Abuse, man. I think this could be the last one. Huh?
What? Well,
the abuse I got, I'm out of the group.
The last one we trust Andy to set up, that's for sure.
I'm glad you're excited. I was excited till I started. Now I'm nervous.
You're fine. Do you know what I found really funny was I was getting some stuff ready and literally the phone went, the WhatsApp group went. She was just like, all I saw was a notification on my screen with Dan was like, Andy, have you set the stream to 8 o'clock? Like literally like 7:45, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just turning on. I was just on the laptop and stuff, and all of a sudden I could see messages. I was like, "Can they see me?" As I'm here, just not even wearing a top. I was just like, "Oh my God, am I doing a weird live stream?"
Andy, cheers.
Cheers.
What are you drinking? You got Jack J. I've got my orange juice.
I got a nice little Camden.
Yeah. Good evening. Okay,
so
we are all here. It's all making sense now. Everyone's.
We're back.
Good to see you the other day.
Yeah,
you're in good spirits.
It's pretty much 8:30, so
cool. We should get more people in. You guys, crack on. I'm gonna go and share this round to people. Let the world know what's going on.
We're at our max. We've got same as always.
Nah, there's 30 more people.
I've got it's time for me to do the weekly segment that I've never done before, which is the obituary segment, and I'm going to say R.I.P. to Ray Stevenson because I enjoyed Punisher Warzone very much.
Oh yeah, he's posting the new Star Wars as well.
He's in the new Star Wars.
Apparently, Tina Turner's gone as well.
And I'm going to say R.I.P. to Tina Turner. And every time I see a child on someone's shoulders walking around, I'm always going to think of Tina Turner and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Okay. I was really worried at where you were going with the child and someone dying recently. So,
if you're just tuning in, welcome to the obituary 5 minutes.
Obituary corner. Whenever I see a kid on someone's shoulders, I always think of Master Blaster from.
Dude, we were nearly a half hour early. I messed up the times.
He did, yeah. And also on a genuinely serious note, no comedy at all. Everyone that knows Toy Vault UK Andy, he's not very well at all right now. No, he's not in a good way. So if you're in the UK toy scene, especially into Star Wars, especially into very high end vintage Star Wars, you will almost certainly know who Andy is. So
he bought a lot of me in the past, and I always see him at the at Comic-Con, at anything. He's always there.
Well, we saw him at Kempton not 2 weeks ago. So all good vibes only towards Andy. We wish you. I know you're not watching this, but thoughts are with you, my friend, and hopefully see you soon. Yeah, Dave, good to see you on Saturday. Always is. Though.
Yeah, I was like, where do we go from here?
We go up. We go up. So.
Dave is simply the best. Too soon? No.
It is too soon, yeah. If we're going to go D, I lined you up for some D-Ream.
Lost me.
Can only get better.
Okay. Hello,
Or
Carl.
The Only Way's Up There by Yaz. Was that Yaz?
Yes.
Only Way's Up There, and Tina and Lisa Stansfield. Is it Being Around the World? And they're like my disco beat specials when I was a child. Yeah.
I got rid of Harry after he made me jump last time. I'm not jumping tonight.
I forgot about that. In the new place I'm in now, in the warehouse, like they just have Heart Club Classics
Big
on, and it's just annoyingly though, I don't know if they've twigged yet, but it is the same set list played each day.
Dude, I've probably said this story before, and I apologise for repeating myself. But when I used to have my Mark II 1977 Ford Capri, it had a mono FM radio stereo only with like one speaker. And I found a station called 963972 Liberty FM, and it just played bangers from the day. So you'd hear like Africa by Toto maybe 6 or 7 times like every 3 hours.
I could deal with that.
Yeah, but the songs that it played over and over again, I'm like, oh yeah, like Roy Orbison and mate, REO Speedwagon, all day long. Yeah,
it had a absolute banging 5 minutes of just some absolute classics. I think it started off with Free From Desire, just that little do 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 do. Then it went into like Mr. Vane. Then it went into Rhythm Is a Dancer. Then it went into the one from What Is Love?
I was going to say, you know, I basically have Clubland and I have Clubland TV on just in the background, pretty much, if nothing else is on. And mate, Euphoria, the scooter mix-ups whenever Hadaway comes on, I basically punch myself in the face. I get so excited. Yeah.
Press the wall button. It was very good to see Aaron, but it was very quickly. He disappeared.
Yeah, he came and went.
He was like a, I don't know, left in like a.
It was like it was like a little badger running away from traffic. Just came and went. Tony.
Evening. There's loads of people.
Yeah, so the crew is in the house. I'm just.
If I ignore anyone, sorry. If I don't show, it's not that. It's just I've lost track of where I am. Dude, I hope you had a good day Saturday. I was like not being like so busy I couldn't leave the stall, but I genuinely didn't leave the stall. Like
Dave,
for safety of my own wallet.
Dave Blade, Nothing But the Toys. Have you looked in your toy boxes yet since you packed them up from Sandown?
What's in there? What's in there? Man, have you seen this guy? This toy collector gentleman picked up the tentacle green dude from
Tendril.
Humanoids.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful figure.
It looks good.
I've been close to buying that 3 or 4 times and literally just missed it. Other people have bought it. One day I might get it. It's quite big. It's good. Really good.
It's all gold. No.
We don't RIP. No. You're doing right. Fresh off the boat or the plane.
Really good to see you on the weekend, man. And you were hanging out with the toy team people.
Yeah.
People, guys, girls. What's the
all sorts.
The crew. And that was good to see them. I saw Shannon for only a real brief moment, but yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, really good guys. Birdie boy. Evening.
Some names I'm not used to seeing before. Maybe it's because I'm paying attention.
It's because everyone's here at 8 o'clock and then they just sack it off. They're like, they're always late. But this week.
Yeah, Tats and Toys is always giving the abuse to the radio for the same songs.
That's the one thing. Like, I do like a little bit of radio every now and again, but they have like the no repeat hour, which is great because you don't get the repeat on that day, but the next day you hear the same songs in a different order.
Yeah, that. Depends what the songs are.
But that 9 o'clock in the morning when that Free From Desire just hit, it was like a coffee. It was like a caffeine boost.
Yeah. I can't remember what the band is. There's no dance song that it's like I testify to my savior. Anyway, it's really wicked.
No idea.
No,
yeah, not being funny, Paul, but they're hard sells. As good as play sets, as good. How the hell do you phrase that? As good as a play set that they are? No, they're good play sets, but they're hard to sell. They're not
great play sets. But
my one of my New Year's resolutions on toys is no play sets. It is not the year of the play set. It is.
Dude, I've got so many new toys. I've just
I hope
looked
you're
down.
enjoying
and, like,
Demolition. I've got to be honest. I hope they're being waxed and polished and looked at every day.
what's that?
I didn't want to bring them up. My Demolition set that you bought off me. I'm glad they went somewhere, but
Demolition
sold
set.
so much stuff. Anyway,
What demolition set? Oh, no, Demolition Man. Every time we say demolition, I think WWF, because obviously.
yeah, he also bought my other sealed Demolition WWF set. Did you not see that?
No,
I had a graded set.
I don't want that.
Yeah, no, Paul bought both of them off me. You missed out.
I didn't miss out because you're lying.
No, but you've already got a carded set from me.
I did.
Thank you. The hat's cool. I got the hat a couple of years ago, I guess. They don't pop up on Instagram anymore, unless it's just my, whatever you call the algorithm, not showing me his stuff. Yeah, it used to be on there all the time. It was like 80s collector or something like that.
So that comment from Adam.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Aaron?
I enjoyed that because it's like, Aaron, when you put up a Sandown video, we're watching a few, I highly recommend Scott's retro. Yeah, Scott makes good videos. Sandown, which are over an hour long, and that end bit, I'm out. It's like, oh yeah, no, I'm out. It's too long. It's too long for me.
I watched it, but I did skip a little bit because it's the walking around.
Too long.
I do like watching what was on people's stalls though, and I'm glad I didn't walk around because I definitely wouldn't have been able to go home with what I went home with. There was so much good stuff.
You see, Johnny's got a carded version of the thing that you bought at the weekend. Andy, I'll tell you what it is when you get there. Aaron, when is your Sandown video dropping? Ben, hey there, man. You got to go. Everyone got to go and check out Talk Toys to Me new podcast. Only because I get a mention, and I'm very.
We all get a mention. Theo gets a mention. Mariah gets a mention. Aaron gets a little mention. No, we all get a mention.
The Viking gets a mention. His name is Andy.
That was funny. Yeah, he was like the Viking. I don't actually know what his name is.
Andy, it's another Andy.
just known as the Viking.
That is the Viking.
The hillbilly. You should have seen him after you left after a few shots.
Yeah, Ben. You know Andy and the Viking ended up in Gatwick. They got on the wrong train, or got put on the wrong train by the conductor, and ended up in Gatwick.
100% it was. They blame the conductor.
That's another reason.
Aaron, when's your Sandown video popping?
Yes. Sorry, I'll come back.
Yeah, it is all finished and edited. I just need to put a few more decent shots in of my showing off bits, and then it'll be done. But the whole bulk of it. So hopefully, if I get in at good time and everything tomorrow, or I feel like doing it after, I should have it up by maybe tomorrow evening, Friday evening. It's all nearly ready to go.
Just do everyone a favour and don't make it an hour long.
It's definitely not an hour long.
Nice, Colin. Thank you very much for the
thank
treats.
you for the Rockies. The Rockies kept me going. I think I ate most of the pack. Hannah went to get one. She was like, "They've all gone." I was like,
"Lose you lose." Delicious, and yes, Arj is an absolute legend. And don't bring him again because he makes us all look pretty fat.
So first time meeting him, obviously, and following each other on Instagram, you know, as you do when you meet someone, you're like, oh my god, the dude is like a unit. Like he's just superhuman. It's
literally like his business is personal. I mean, he is Jack. He's also incredibly nice and has a mad collection of toys. Really nice. Yeah.
When you guys first walked up, I was like, I don't know. I was like, have you got a personal trainer that you've just brought with you to Sandown?
It's his bodyguard.
Or bodyguard. I was like, what's he got with him today?
I was about to say,
thank you.
All the toys he has to walk around with.
I'm looking forward to Theo. I think, Theo's got a video that's coming out from Retro Ghetto's place. I think it was meant to come out last night, but something happened. So it should be tonight or tomorrow, I think.
It's tonight or tomorrow, I think, based on when they can get it out. But yeah. How you doing, Callum? Hope you're well.
Amen.
Stop buying stuff. Yeah, let's ignore Ryan's comments.
Ignore Ryan.
Ignore. Dude, really nice to see you at the weekend. Thank you very much for my gift, which I shall show later.
Just skip. There we go. Modern First Action. Hey, I'm looking forward to this one.
I thought you'd already done an action figure, didn't we? Do
no, he's making Ollie makes claymation figures, but No, this is going to be a good one. You got to make sure you put it all over the Facebook page. I want to see that.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, everything was half price. Paul bought for me. It was brilliant. I thought it was a trade.
Yeah,
he's doing it. Man. I won it. I won it for free.
Won it in a raffle. No, base is good.
Oh, nice.
Man.
Yeah, really good.
Craig knows
Mad Bros, Eduardo and
Ahimo Adventures.
Ahimo Adventures, and I think it was because I can't pronounce the name. CZ. It's another, their friend on Instagram. But it was really nice to meet them at Sandown. And they'd just been to Nerdbase the day before. They had really high things to say about it. It was nice.
Dude, that Hemo Adventure, that guy is like toy royalty with regards to what he makes. Like, so good. So
I was like, I tried to be like, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, nice to meet you, blah blah blah. And I was like, I'm really sorry, I was going to fanboy. I was like, oh my god, it's like, it's like it's you. I was like, I've followed you for so long.
Yeah,
not in a weird way, but yeah,
a bit of a weird way. But that's fine.
Bit of a weird way, but yeah. Looking forward to the V set.
And it's all over the
V's not for me. I haven't seen it. I have no interest. But I mean, you know, I'm glad there's new figures coming out and stuff of things that haven't been mass produced, I guess. I think I've seen quite a few people getting them. I presume Tom will get them. Bizarre is a bit of a V fan.
He loves V, yeah. It's one of his favourite. Him and Vic.
When are you linking up?
What are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? You missed Curdy's hello, so hello.
Oh, sorry.
Hello. And he's all over the shop. He's just like clicking.
No, I think I've missed one so far, and I'm very sorry. It was. Yeah. No, I think it's because I showed Kieran's hi Curdy, so I think I got confused. Seriously.
Yeah.
The conductor screwed us that night. But anyway, it was more fun. They really are. Really, really are. Rye's very lucky. He's got one. I think he's got the
Judge Dredd.
I want the Spider-Man turtle. That would be awesome. As we, talking Sandown, did as much as we sold stuff, who picked stuff up?
This guy.
Even though I wasn't meant to, but yes. I did.
You got some stuff as well, did you?
Yeah. Did you, Aaron, did you get anything as you wandered around, or were you just solely videoing?
So yes, I'll kick us off. So first of all, I'd like to say, I don't know if he'll watch this or watch it on repeat. Johnny, absolutely lovely to see him. And I managed to get a few bits off him, which I'm going to save for the video. But I wanted to film what he had because he had some really cool stuff. He just bought stuff out of his shed. I was just like, I'm going to get but it was mad. It was car boot rules to the max. Like I almost had someone trying to push me out of the way so they can get to it.
Oh yeah, it was proper. Like you say, it was car boot. So Johnny basically said, I am going to bring all of this from my garage, and none of it's coming back apart from one empty tub which he wanted to keep, and he managed to do it. And he made a couple of quid as well. There was some good stuff in there. There was not some good stuff, but there was a lot of good stuff in there. I've got a couple of bits actually that he threw at me, which I don't know what to do with. So we'll see what happens with that. Hello, yes. Did I not? Who said? Who didn't say about bats?
I don't know. I'm just waiting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So so it was nice seeing him, and it was well worth a rummage for his stuff. The only thing was, it was quite funny. I was the things I was buying, Johnny was putting a big pile together for me. Yeah. So it was like he was just putting all the pile together, and some dude just came up and just grabbed the whole pile and was like, "How much for this?"
I take it you took it back.
Yeah, I was like, "Mate, they're mine." He went,
"Yeah."
Oh, but he sort of held on to them for a little bit, and I was like,
"Yeah,
put them down."
Put them back.
Yeah. But anyway, there was no hard feelings. It was on the table, but me and Johnny were making a little pile together.
Johnny's sales tactic was between him and Dave. I was learning a lot of stuff.
How to give things away. It was genuinely a really good. Aaron and Rye, you were both really missed from the selling point of view. But I'll tell you what.
No, they weren't. I had such a better day without them.
Yeah, from a sales perspective, but you got like Toy Scav Paul, Dave Blade, Andy, me and Hannah, Dave Good Toys, and his lovely mate Matt, Johnny at the back. It was just an absolute treat of characters. It was a really, really, really fun day.
Yeah.
And I realised that I came across as really aggressive, and I didn't mean. Apparently, that's just what I do. I didn't mean to. I didn't think I was being aggressive about that thing. I thought I was being funny, but everyone was like,
"I want to hear this," because I wasn't there for that. But I'll show my toys off for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know about aggressive. It was just more funny. I just went with it because I knew it was getting to you. So I was like, "Well, I'm not going to let this up the whole day and forever."
I'm not going to lie to you. It was getting to me. But, yeah.
But so I think they were called TNT Toys.
I've seen them in a few people's videos actually. They look like they had a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, they did a lot of good stuff, and they had a wicked Street Shark section. Most of them luckily were ones that I had. Apart from, I think it's called Manta.
Manta's awesome.
Yeah, but it was a bit too, I don't know. Yeah, that one was a bit too pricey, but it's quite it's not a common one, but still, I reckon a bit more patience.
It's black and white, right? It's the Ray.
Yeah, but I just like the fact that he looks like he's almost flashing, like he's got a big trench coat on, just doing like the flash. Yeah, I know. But what I did buy off them was Ripster.
Oh, nice. You got him yet?
Is that
no?
That's a special. It's the punchy one, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is one I didn't have, and it was very, very reasonably priced, and they did a little deal for me as well, which was kind of decent. But normally I see this one in a lot worse condition. For some reason, this one, I think it's the paint or something, just rips and falls apart and
really nice to you guys.
Breaks so easy.
Because it's paint on rubber, isn't it?
Yeah. So and then the prices I've seen were double what I paid for this for an absolute crap one. The only thing is the
spin mech.
The spin isn't great, but to be honest, it's not going to be. It's going to sit and stand on the shelf eventually.
I was going to say, for display purposes, who cares, right?
Yes.
Now, is this still part of your £20?
Now,
Aaron's down to £19.20 now. He must have done at least £80.
Yeah, no, there's no way you can.
Unfortunately, this blew me out on that completely. But it's been one I've been after from the very start, because it's like one of the better shops.
Andy, yeah. Andy, make Aaron big. Do your job.
Ooh.
Stop mucking
around. We're trying to figure out.
Dragon.
No.
Hey, it's a street shark. Hey.
There we go.
It's a shark all along. Yeah. So there you go.
It does look quite clean, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit of cleaning up, but it is a decent beer. Like I said, it's just a shame but like you said, it's going to stand on the shelf, so I'm not really going to be doing that. So really happy with that, and I did eventually
some love for that figure.
But yes, it did absolutely smash my £20 challenge. But to be honest, I kind of haven't really been keeping up to it. But I haven't bought anything for it, so. And I really wanted to get something for my collection at Sandown. It's like one of the things I wanted to do, because I haven't bought a toy something like that for ages. And then last week I mentioned that I hadn't spoken to Derby Collector. I have spoken to Derby Collector. I know everyone was worried about it, and I bought something in one of his famous claim sales, which is kind of fitting because a game has just come out of this, but it is the Starship Troopers dropship.
Has it got the bombs?
No, it doesn't have the bombs.
Ooh.
And it doesn't have the people to fly it. Yeah. But I'm not really bothered too much about it, because it was
if it did, it would display the same way, so it's fine.
Yeah. So I might have to, because I actually was going to get rid of all my Starship Troopers, but now I've got this, I might keep a couple of them just to make it look like they're coming out. But maybe keep a couple of bucks.
Mate, get rid of them all apart from the warrior bugs. That's what I say.
That's what I'm thinking of doing. Keep the warriors and keep a few of the men. But I don't know. I kind of got rid of it in my everything must go kind of stage.
Yeah.
So I might decide now that I've got this.
Keep it going.
I found them basically impossible to display, so they all had to go.
The thing is that they fit really nicely when I had the those extra shelves in the Detolf.
Oh yeah.
They were a toy line that fitted perfectly underneath. It gave space
nice and small.
Gave space for figures below to stand up, like 3.75 figures, and enough space for them to display. But I was going to get rid of them, but I'm going to grab a few out of my baggies now to go with this, which is fitting because the game for this has come out, which is getting absolutely rave reviews. But I downloaded it on my computer, and I don't think my laptop is good enough to run it, which is a shame. Which was really annoying. So that's 20 quid wasted. But so yeah, if anyone actually has played the game, it looks really, really fun. So Dan, does it open at the bottom or something?
Yeah, press the button. at the top. There's a button at the top, and the hatch opens and it drops the bombs. Where is it?
Doesn't have the hatch.
I know the hatch is there.
No, yeah, like the bombs they fall out the bottom. Show me the
If
bottom.
you lift it up, there's a hole there. There's no latch. No, shouldn't have
Yeah,
something on it.
the sides open. There's a button, so push the back in or something. The whole of the back. There is a button somewhere on that, and it opens.
Where's the button, guys?
I can't remember. I saw one ages ago.
And you think I'm having a bad night? Come on, Aaron, find it out. Where's the button?
Yeah, there is a button you press, and it releases all the bombs.
Finally, I found a button I can't push.
There you go. Yeah.
Anyway, there you go. Drop
Yeah.
shoot. I'm doing
cool.
my part.
Very, very
You know
cool.
what? The whole time I picked it up and looked at it, all I've got is like the theme tune for the Starship Troopers. All the ships coming down like.
I couldn't tell you to start the thing for anyone. Well, I hope.
Absolutely love that film. Andy, if you don't like aliens, you might not enjoy it. But
I love Starship Troopers. It's great.
oh, there you go.
He likes Starship Troopers, but he doesn't like aliens. He makes no sense.
Yeah, because Starship Troopers is like stupid, like Sharknado. Like it's stupid.
You're borderline offensive. Let's move on. Let's just move on. What are you doing? What are you doing with the controls, mate? Jeez.
Wow,
But that's got to be a downer from Sandown. We said we'll do the highs and the lows. Coming home with a lurgy's got to be a low point. Hope you're feeling that not too bad.
It's a highly densely populated, squashed together bunch of people. So yeah, it is always a risk, man. I hope you're feeling good. It's good to see you, but I hope you're feeling better, man.
Yeah, I mean, my tin of deodorant will only do so much for everyone around me, but it won't help the bugs, unfortunately.
We were sharing a Lynx Africa all day, weren't we?
bugs.
Bugs. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just Derby collector also threw in a couple of.
Oh, sorry. I thought you.
I didn't realise it was sitting on the side. So this kind of samurai looking.
Oh, nice! I got like a skull one of them from Derby for the last thing I picked up. I can't remember what it was.
And for some reason he sent me Mater from Cars.
Oh, okay.
So.
That's going in the sale bin.
Yeah. Going in the bin, Steve. Nice one.
Right, let's see if I get the right button this time. There we go.
There it is.
There we go.
I've got what? Do you want me to show stuff I got from Sandown or stuff I got in the post? Because I've got quite a lot of stuff.
Go bananas. Do everything.
Right, do you want to see something really? Do you want to see something really cool that I think's really cool that you might not like?
You show me something cool. I'll say it's not. Then I'll show you what I got, and you'll say I hate that. So
you ready?
It'll be yin and yang. No, I think that's cool. This is. I wanted to try and pick this up at Toy-Con. They went too quick.
Wasn't that Toy-Con?
What was the two-headed one at Toy-Con? Isn't that
a very similar one? Very similar one.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a two-headed Safubi beast. I can't remember who makes it. Doesn't matter. But yeah,
there you go. The people have spoken, Dan. Show us it all. Show us everything.
I'll show you everything. Right. So yeah, I got this. I've got nothing really to say about this. I think Ben likes it more than I do, if I'm honest. But it's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I really like it. It's very good.
Yeah. It's just a two-headed. I like the size. The size is good. Basically, Rye's got the two-headed orange beast man type vibe, but it's pretty cool. So that's good. I enjoyed that.
Hang on, Aaron. It says to release the bombs. There's a tail trigger.
Tail trigger. Yeah, it's at the back somewhere. I can't remember where.
Unless these sort of move here.
No. It's not the whole thing. There is something there. There is a button that you press, but you might press it and it might do nothing because it might. No, it doesn't clip in. They fall out. They just drop out. That much, I'm sure. Anyway.
I'll spend the rest of the stream trying to work out how it works.
Do you want to sound devastated? Oh, I'll tell you about it when I get it. Right. Okay. What else?
Everyone's liking the boogie band, dude.
Go on,
Aaron's got some cool pickups.
Whoa, cool.
Thank you very much.
Right.
I think it's not something.com, but did you buy the Mad Balls off me by any chance? I think I can't remember your name if we discussed your name.
Brad wants a cheddar goblin.
Man, everyone likes them goblins.
Everyone likes a cheddar goblin. Right. So what else did I get? Oh, this came in the post. Oh no, I'll talk about that last. I got a package from Belgium from our friend Ed.
Oh, we did. Well, you did, and
he wrote me a poem. Shall I read you the poem?
Yes.
It says, "Dear Dan, I know the prospect of this package at times must have looked a bit hazy. It's because I was busy and I'm lazy. Enjoy the turts and other stuff too. I really hope to see you in August in Temperoo with the Toy Division crew. Sign Ed." We love it. He's the best.
Beautiful.
We love it. So he threw some random bits in with what I actually what he was actually sending me. All quite fun. Little sticker. It's quite fun, isn't it?
Mondo Gecko, is it? Or?
Yeah, Mondo Gecko sticker. You've got one of these, a Turtles activity book.
Yeah, I picked mine up already.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I'm giving you one of them, and a set of Ninja Turtles. Like the puffy stickers. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I appreciate that very much. And then the stuff that I'll try this. So before RoboCop.
Yeah, Dan, your monster.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Monster Filmland. Thank you, famous Monster Filmland. Okay.
Yeah, cool. All right, really nice to meet you and talk to you. And apologies if we talked before. I've forgotten. I didn't know what time this started.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on. Before RoboCop, 5.5 inches figure, twizzing Mr. T, head and waist, movable arms and legs, complete with weapon and accessories. It's Mighty Cop. Hello.
Again, that's brilliant.
That is awesome.
How rubbish is that?
It's not. It's brilliant.
Let's see what else is in the range. Oh, the classic.
It's just like the Unbox Industries blind bags. You just don't know.
You know what's funny? Like, so Ed sent me this because he knows I like Tat. So it's Mighty Cop, but what's hilarious is you could probably sell that for 50 quid at Toycon.
Yeah.
Not got it though. It's going in the collection. So what Ed actually sent me was, here we go. And I don't collect turtles. Tell me if any of these are turtles. We got Murdude.
Turtles.
Yeah, that's a cool one. And I really don't
like him.
I like Murdude with 2 accessories. So I don't need any more because any more I'll have more accessories and hands. So I'm done with him. That's wicked. Yes. Got a complete. Is it Wingnut?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe chuckle. Yeah, Wingnut. Did you get Screw Loose?
Is that one? Screw Loose?
Yeah.
A little Wingnut and Screw Loose. Yeah. That's cool. So we got them. We got.
Aaron, you were missed on Saturday.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I had to.
You didn't get to see him? Oh man, I thought you was there from like the whole day.
Yeah.
I thought you would have seen each other in the morning.
He sent me an Usagi, but I had no stuff, so I bought a whole new one off Dave Blade on Sandown. So this is from Ed and also Dave Blade. So a bit of Usagi with Timmy weapons. But yeah. That's
cool.
Yeah, I didn't have that one.
How do you say his name? Sunagi.
Is it Usagi? Is that I don't know.
I just about pronounce. I've made my name short because I couldn't pronounce the whole thing.
I think it's Usagi. Hothead.
Yeah.
No people talk about toy regrets. It's not like you kind of regret doing a trade with Ben from Buglies for that all those years ago.
Yeah,
it's mad. I remember you having all these, Andy, like out on your stall.
He had like Hotspot and Hothead and Dusty and if anyone has any weapons in there who doesn't want pile, do let me know. For Hothead, he's weaponless. So if anyone's got any Hothead accessories, let me know. Cash waiting, etc. From Dave Blade. So the figure came from Ed, and then me and Rye have bought the accessories off Dave because Rye needed the shield, and I've got the other 2, so he's got 2 accessories. Little Lion Heart.
That's nice.
That's who they go to. I was trying to figure out who they went with.
Yeah, so I got the shield. The shield's not mine. It belongs to Rye, so the shield's over there. But as long as he's, me, as long as both hands are full, that's all good for me. So that one. And this wasn't from Ed. But I don't know if you remember, ages ago, I bought from our friend Gary, Toy Crusader. I bought Triceratron, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But he got like smashed up in my bag, so he's like, whoop, Bandy. I've pulled his tail off now. There we go. So Gary popped it down to say hello and hang out a little bit on Saturday. And he bought, the lovely man he is, he bought me an entirely new no broken tail Triceratron.
Oh, happy days.
I mean, that's lovely, but did you make him feel bad? Is that why he replaced it? Did you go on and on and I'm joking.
Maybe I did. So that's Triceratron. So there was someone in the chat that wanted this one. It maybe just for the tail. Let me know because you can have it. Pass it on and all that. So yeah, that's it. So I have the 32 turtles that I want. Figures. Yeah.
Is that it?
What's that?
So that's it. You've got all the ones you wanted.
Yeah, there's only 2 more really, and I'm not going to get them. And that's Scratch and Hotspot, and I don't really care. So the other 32 that I wanted, plus Android Body Krang, plus Killer Bee, and that's it. I'm done. I'm done. So I need accessories for Hothead, and I need a belt for Worm, and then I'm pretty much done.
But talking of Needle Nose,
yes,
Dave played the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, 20 quid he had one for me.
He stole it for like 20 quid. It was missing a wing, and apparently something else.
It was missing the wing.
The bulk of it was there. 20 quid.
Yeah.
Being next to him was the hard work. It was it wasn't. It was very pleasurable. I enjoyed myself a lot. But my God, listening to his talk with some of the people, I was like, wow. I was like, I'll take it. I
know it kills you, right? Yeah, it kills you. From Sandown, I also got an absolute legend called on Instagram. He's called Lost Toys David. It's always bust, isn't it? None of them are turtles, man. None of them are turtles. I'm playing the semantics game. I do have one, but I need his belt.
Oh yeah, hang on.
If you got a spare, you got a spare worm belt for me. There was a guy that had a bunch of.
I gave you the hammer already. I think
you did.
I had a hammer with mine. Yeah,
you did. There's a guy that had a bunch of flesh muscle, and I got there too late, and Lost Toys David had already snuffled out the claws and the spinners, sunshine spinners. There wasn't a Satan's Cross in there, I don't think. But anyway, I got the ones that I thought were quite cool. Basically, I went for the minis. So I've got these already, but I just wanted a little figure there. And one of these is going to go to Mr. Good Toys because he needs it. Little announcer. I got 2 of these.
I was going to say you got a couple of him. Then.
I did, but I traded one with Dave Good Toys for something.
Okay.
Hairy Potato Man.
I love that little potato man.
Hairy Potato Man. Little man again. Another little wavy man.
There's 2. Did you get the 2 different types of them? There's one. I'm trying to remember where they are. One with the arm up and one with the arm down. And I think one's shouting. One's like.
I've got them, but these are all the same one. One up, one down. Okay. And then just to make up my numbers, I've got football. Yeah. Football guy. What looks like a turtle.
Getting complimented.
What looks like a turtle. Yeah, I've got some cool stuff coming. I tell you. What looks like a turtle, but he's got a rocket pack. Classic Japanese. That's pretty cool.
You can swim longer.
Yeah, I was struggling at this point to make up 10, so a posy muscle guy. And I think this is great. I don't even, Andy, you'll tell me. I don't even know if this is part. I think this is Takeshi. I don't think this is part of the muscle.
No, yeah, he's a muscle.
Is it? I've never seen it before. Pig Boy. So we got him as well. I swapped a announcer with Dave Good Toys for these. I don't know what they are. They're probably really cheap and rubbish, but I thought they were great. Look at that.
Oh, you didn't figure out what it? I thought Men in Black, but
no. If Dave Good Toys, if you're still in the chat, do you know what these are? I think they're wicked. They're just rubbery.
They can go with any. They can go like with quite a few different toys, can't they? You can sit there.
They've got the same colours as the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, or you can stick it with like your Invader Zim stuff, or like they're just
any of it. Just slimy monsters. They're really cool. So thank you for that. From Johnny's insane pile that he started throwing at me. Again, if anyone wants this or needs it, so if anyone randomly has a monkey and spike ball like Morningstar, there's the rest of it. It's going to go.
What's it called? A Morningstar?
Yeah, a mace is a spike ball
solid one.
Attached to a staff, and a Morningstar has a chain on it.
Right. Okay.
Know your medieval weapons. So it's obviously, but it's going to go in the bin. So I thought, well, someone might have made it.
Someone will use it.
If you need it, let me know. There's that. This is super cool. So like the bootleg figures, and there's like a famous, I can't remember which one it is, but I have to do some research. There's a really famous knockoff Master Universe figure. It's like a skull sort of type. That's his weapon, apparently, his staff, or one of his weapons.
Wait, the black and red guy?
I don't know if it's the black and red one. I need to do some research, but Johnny
Yeah.
told me this is one of it. This is like a super knockoff weapon. It reminds me of literally the red, like Red Shadows stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty fun.
Why am I thinking that comes with a troll?
Maybe. I don't know. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is Johnny reckons.
I'm sure Johnny knows, right? He's very.
Yeah, Johnny reckons this is the oldest action figure he's ever had, and I reckon it's cursed. I think this is a cursed action figure.
That's just been painted.
It's just a cursed action figure. He reckons it's like super old. Who knows?
Tyrion. This is a bit of a Tyrion Lannister on roids.
If anyone knows what this
There you
is. The Fungus Among Us, of course it is. Yeah, cool. I'm down with it. That's like super new 2015 sort of thing. Yeah, so random figure there. And this,
what, when he says the oldest is what? Bleh, my God, what age?
He reckons it's one of the oldest action figures he's come across.
Oh wow!
Didn't say any age.
No, he just threw it at me. This was a bit smashed up, but this gave me serious nostalgia vibes because I used to have this set, and it's one of the He-Man gauntlets.
Yeah,
it's so silly, but
anyway. Did it work with your?
Yeah. Well, you can put anything. You can put a Mad Ball on it. So
that's what I thought you were going to do. Have you? Is it worked? Or, yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just sit something on it. But yeah, that's a 1980s He-Man gauntlet.
Crazy.
Yeah, which is just fun, isn't it? Right, what else have I got?
Johnny's boxes of treasures. The things people were telling me that they've just pulled out of his box, and he's just been like,
dude, yeah, all sorts.
Not like that because he's not from South End, but
all sorts in there.
Tom Pizarro getting the shield for the Clash of the Titans figures I was like, man, I was this close to him. I'm like,
yeah, but
so
you can,
close, and I missed it.
Well, we'll talk about that in a minute. How close we were to people and things we missed.
Yeah.
A little an awesome toy. See, Aaron's making a big deal out of it. It wasn't like that.
They've good toys. They played Johnny. They can all back me up. Hannah can back me up.
I'm sorry, Dan, but you toy and not a big deal.
It wasn't a big deal.
Right, you would have loved it if you're in the chat.
Brad, thank you very much. Sent me a couple of cool Monsters in My Pocket. Nice. Series 4, I think.
Very nice.
The cool lizard, Mr. Lizard. A sweet Dracula.
That's cool.
And I like this one, the Incredible Melting Man.
It looks quite cool.
So that's cool. Thank you very much for those. We like small figures. Off Dave Blade, nothing but the toys. This is going to be hard to explain, right? So it's just your standard Rick Rude figure. But yeah, he had loads of Mighty Max bits. But I noticed that the trousers were a different colour than all the ones that I've got. So that's what a normal one looks like.
So
this is
darker,
hard.
Right?
You can see that they're different colours, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it literally means nothing, but the crazy prices Dave Blade had on them, I couldn't leave it. There's kind of 3 recognised paint batches for Rick Rude, and that's 2 of them. There's one that's somewhere in the middle, but so yeah, it's just a little Rick Rude for the bag of Rudes. Okay, right. So Aaron, this is what happened. This is what happened, right? A lovely couple that we know called the Kanekis were showing me some stuff they got. They sell at Totton and NEC. If you shop at Totton, you know who the Kanekis are. Lovely guys.
Bearing in mind, this was at possibly about 8:30, 9:15.
This was very early in the morning, and they pulled something out of their bag, Aaron. They enraged me because and I said, "Where'd you get that?" And they went, "That guy there, the guy that I know and regularly buy. You know, the guy bought the
at the bottom of the stairs,
literally in front of where we are."
Oh yeah, they're always at NEC.
Always at NEC.
Northern couple.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that sucks. Yeah, the three Rudes, Holy Trinity. And I said, I wasn't crying, mate. It was dusty.
If you hadn't by 9 o'clock
I wouldn't have been crying. I would have just been really irritated for the rest of the day. So,
and that would have been a horrible day for everyone around you.
So they pulled this thing out that I am actively looking for that you never see, and I was like, where'd you get that? And they said, that guy. I went, oh, that hurts. That I could have just walked down there. And and I said, we had 2, but he hadn't got the other one out yet. And in my mind, I'm like, and you didn't wait? So I legged it down there, and he was like, I sold it just straight after to someone. I'm like, good. And I said to him, if you ever get anything like that going forward, just I'll buy it off you, hold it for me. So we'll see. So later on in the day, when I was chatting to the Kanekis again, I said, listen, how much do you pay for that? I knew because they'd already told me, and I said, I'll give you this much for it. And I thought about it, and I will say I really appreciate it because essentially I collect this, and they are, and he was about to start collecting it. So it's like he did me, they made a bit of money on it, but more than that, they did me a favor. And then so I was in a good mood, wasn't I, Andy? Because I was in a bad mood up to that point. I'm like, it's unbelievable. I come here month in, month out. I never find anything I actually want. And then the 2 things that I actually do want are sitting there, and I don't get them. Kills me. Yeah. But then I was in a good mood. And then later on, Lost Toys David came by. Because I said to you, Andy, I said, I'm now going to find.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to find the second one.
I'm going to find who bought the other one, and I'm going to buy that off him. And it was a guy that I sort of know, and I was genuinely happy. I'm like, cool. Now I know that you bought it. I'm not even. I made a joke. I was like, how much? But genuinely, I'm happy he got it because I really like him, and it's cool. And now I know everything's right.
He bought your bat, right? Or am I getting my people mixed up?
Yep. And he bought my Mad Balls bat. He's a great guy. And it's really, I mean, I'd love to have bought it myself. One day I'll find one, whatever. So this is what it is. This is what all my fuss was about. This is what my crying
before 9 o'clock.
Before 9 o'clock.
So not only were you dealing with the trauma of bringing everything in as everyone came in.
Yeah.
You then had this.
I was there. I still completely missed this.
Yeah, I was unhappy.
Yeah, I think you're doing one of your wonders.
But also, I'm over egging this. I thought I was being funny, man, but apparently I was being like worryingly aggressive. Anyway,
it wasn't aggressive. It was just grown man crying.
I was just sad. I was sad I missed it. And Aaron, you're going to go, all right, this is quite a long story for quite a poor toy. Hello.
Oh, you showed me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You had
and
that.
Look how happy he is. Look at that smile on his face. That's how happy he is when he got it.
This is Mamato from Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, the supersized, and it also comes with the rubbish figures they come with as firemen. I can't quite show you, but this guy has a hilarious face. Look at his face.
He does.
Yeah, that's a fireman from Attack of the Tomatoes. But who cares about that? Come on.
I mean, I'm so glad you got it. Like genuinely, because you did seem generally upset, but it just does it.
Best thing I bought in a long time. Unbelievable, though. Yeah. You kidding me? Are you seeing what I'm holding?
Yeah. I mean,
it's incredible. Right, moving on. Last thing I've got in the post. A lot of people have got these turning up this week.
Oh, is this the?
Well, I thought so. I've already taken it out of the box, but so it's the Mattel NWO retro pack. Now, I need to get him out of the thing, right? I reckon this is the best Kevin Nash I've ever seen, and they're all brilliant, right?
But this is the only official Kevin Nash, right?
No, they did a diesel in one of the old.
Okay, yeah.
So,
right. I'm waiting for the full story. I'm just.
Well, yeah.
Let's just put it this way: I don't think we'll be invited back anytime soon if Dan hadn't got this toy. No, I'm joking.
Well, I just set the building on fire. Yeah. Right, Scott Hall.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash. Scott Hall. Kevin Nash. A minor complaint, and this is me being a minor complaint. But you see what they've done there with Hogan and X-Men.
Are they the other way around in the packing?
Yeah. Why would you do that? Why would you?
Yeah, because the pictures. Yeah, why haven't they kept it?
Am I the only one that is like mildly irritating? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Do you know what? If you never said anything, I wouldn't have probably noticed it. But now you said it, I'm like, actually, that is really annoying.
It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. What's Paul saying? Angry sets size of the box is different. Says fine. Right. There were some people angry because like when they got delivered.
Is it almost like Hasbro have just made them for a money maker?
It's Mattel, yeah.
Okay, all right. Remember when you got that wrong, and we were going to
no. That's why I said it. Justice. Some people like they got them like this in the shipper, and they just had the label slapped on them, and then left that in the rain and stuff. So
no.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty bad.
So this is my question to you guys, right? They're cool, whatever. They're wrestlers, right? This is my question to you guys.
And there's a question for you, Quilly.
Of course, right? But this is all linked. This is all linked, right?
Okay.
So they've come in this is the new style packaging. So it's annoyed people because they're like, bro, it doesn't match, because they're all nerds. No one cares, right? But it's repackable packaging.
Okay.
Surely that's what people want, right?
Well, right. So all you do is you slip the top, there's a tiny bit of tape, right?
Like
and then lift it out. You know what I'm talking about? It's got the grips and whatever, right?
Yeah, like Mythics,
Exactly, right. So my question to you guys is twofold. Number one, do you think that with this, if things all go this packaging, it's the absolute death? You can take me off big now, man. It's the death of kind of like a vintage. Oh, it's sealed in pack. And my second part of that question is, there's like, I saw people, and I'm not judging. I'm not judging. This is what I spend my money on. But people were like, "Oh yeah, I bought 2 packs, one to stay sealed and one to display." And I'm like, "Why?" Because you can it's not like tear. Oh, that's no longer.
Well,
the
they
thing.
probably didn't know, did they?
No, they knew. They knew beforehand. But to be fair, some people display them loose and display them on card, which is totally fine. But I'm like, I think this is amazing because you don't waste the packaging, but B, you don't have to like, oh God, do I open it? Do I not? It doesn't matter. You put them back in. But I reckon if everything went like this, if Mattel now only made these, people getting graded Mattels, graded, it's done, right? Surely, because it's resealable packaging, and I'm all for it. I love it. I think it's great. Take them out.
But then, hang on. So Hasbro were doing cardboard packaging without plastic. And Mattel are giving you more plastic because they're covering the whole cardboard in it to make it like.
It's definitely more plastic. Yeah.
Hasbro have now miraculously.
Yeah. They've gone back to it.
Gone back on it. It's almost like a drop in sales, which has created this. Oh, we've found extra recycled plastic.
All of a sudden,
if you actually look at the toys and everything and read the back of the packaging beforehand, it always said on the packaging, this has been made from recycled parts.
Plastic. Yeah.
So
It's bad.
It was a money-saving exercise from them, and it massively backfired.
Yeah, I agree. There's a happy medium somewhere. I mean, plastic is a byproduct of the oil.
It will get thrown away eventually.
Well, I mean, aside from the environmental and money bit for it, I just think it's interesting. Because I think it's really good because you can just, same as Mythics, you can display it in box or out of box and then change it up if you want to.
Yeah.
But for the people, would it not damage Mattel? Maybe not this one, but going forward, like if you're a Mattel, would that not damage your sales for like the adult collectors who go, well, I need 2 because I need all the old style stuff. You get 1 to keep it mint, keep it in the box, and then you get 1 to open.
Maybe when they were doing their brainstorming, they didn't think of that.
Well, I don't know. It's just
I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny. What are you doing? You stopping 100 people getting 1 product, so you stopping 50 people getting 2. Do you know what I mean? You're still selling the same amount.
I agree. I mean, I guess it's from our weird niche corner. It's just interesting to me because so many people, and like you say, Aaron, we're not talking millions, but so many people that get all of the wrestling stuff will always get multiple copies because one needs to be mint and the other one I can open.
Same with Star Wars, same with anything. Like people always bought it. Yeah.
So with the Star Wars, the Black Series to a degree, but when they the ones that are like books, we got those. So was it Savage?
The 50th anniversary ones. I've got the Darth Maul and the bunny.
You can put those back to as you bought them. So why would anyone buy? It will take the start. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why would anyone buy 2? And like I say, going forward in 50 years, well, who knows? I mean, solar heat death will kill us all. It doesn't matter. But what people now get like super excited about, like mint on card Hasbro's, it's over, right? Surely it's over.
Yeah.
And I'm all for it.
I think.
I suppose there must. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, good chat, Andy. What did you get from Sandown?
It's hard.
Personally, I don't care about packaging. There isn't anything. Yeah, I don't really care about packaging.
But the standard Black Series when they first came out were in boxes that you could, and they were in push.
No, but when you took them out, they had the plastic case inside with the figure, but the figure was like cable tied to death in there. Like there was no way you.
Not in the newer ones.
No, the newer ones. But what I'm saying is, even those, Aaron. There's always going to be people. There'll be people that did.
Oh, okay.
But even those Black Series, do you think more people bought 2 copies of it in the same way that people would buy 2 of, like, let's say, the vintage collection or whatever, which is literally a bubble on a card? So I want it loose, but I also want it on card. I have to buy 2. Whereas even a Black Series, you don't have to buy 2 because you can mix and match.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean? I think maybe. I think people are more. There's more people that are either I'm a Lucy or I'm a boxed, and there's a very small margin. You have to be really, really into it to be a twosie.
I think maybe the rest
an outie,
and an outie, a lefty and a right. I think maybe the wrestling community is really about that. There's people that, like, when new stuff comes out, be it say Cella, whatever they're called now, Epic Toys, or the Mattel stuff, or Zombie Sailor Toys, or whatever. People normally will normally order more than one of each, for sure. Like,
is there any way you could tell?
Well, the only way you could tell, I mean, again, it's like what's holding them in is there is a piece of sellotape.
Yeah.
That's around the top, so I guess it doesn't slide out. But other than that, I mean, you just cut that. So, all right. I mean, I guess the next step is mine are now worthless because I cut the original sellotape that was on the shipper box.
Yeah, they're only going to be worth anything if you just keep them in the shipper. Never open it. Never.
But if you collect things in shipper boxes, then we can't be friends. That's the reality of it.
I agree with I made this.
Yeah, there you go. I've told the story 1,000 times, but it blew my mind watching Sandown 10 plus years ago, watching someone exchange, I think it was like $3,500 in cash. I was just like, for a shipper box that was factory sealed of like it was a rare vintage Star Wars. I want to say like a Hoth base, but it was a rarer one. And it's like, at that point, what does it matter what's in the box? Who cares? It's a brown box. Yeah. Like, it just doesn't matter. We collect what we collect. We collect what we collect, guys. Don't worry about it. Do what you got to do.
But yeah, exactly. Each to their own. There is no right or wrong. It's just you're meant to have fun.
You have fun, and I won't have fun looking at your brown box collection. So don't invite me over. Sorted. You and your grading, Paul. You're killing me off.
I love next week's
I love everything about Paul, but we're never going to agree on that. But that's fine. Sorry, Aaron.
Next week's episode of Toy Division. Great shipper box collectors.
People grade them. People grade shipper, but it's
actually Bobby 80's recently got a pile in. Not graded ones, but he got like just the boxes, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. They're all open. They look like they've got a bit of wear and tear. He's not keeping them to grade them. He's keeping them for the fact of what they are.
Yeah, but Bobby 80's has what you might consider like a toy museum, and it's part of the journey.
Yeah,
but for me or you, if you're like next to my Detolf, you'll see my stack of shipper boxes.
Yeah, it's like here's my like mint on card He-Man figures, and here's a shipping box that they would have come in, sort of thing. Like that is quite cool.
I think it's cool shipping boxes, and I think it'll be cool. I'm not into like grading or something, but if you could have
on Sunday,
if you can have a piece big enough of a graded thing where you can have the shipper box, the box figure, and the loose figure, and do some mad. It's kind of cool as like a centerpiece in a way.
We are simply going to have to agree to disagree, and that's fine. Yeah. It's all subjective. I think
it's also just my collection's better than yours, which I don't ever really agree.
But it's not. It's not that.
It is. I think it's people trying to be
Well, because you've got the shipper box.
Yeah, they're like, I've got something you don't have. Check this out. I've got a shipper box graded.
I keep the shipper boxes I keep shipper boxes for Hot Toys and Sideshow stuff, because when I sell them, they go in a shipper box, and I can.
Talking of shipper boxes for Hot Toys, Aaron, did you ever get yours?
Oh yeah.
No.
So at the present time, don't buy from Nurbase until Aaron gets his shipper box.
Send Aaron his shipper.
We're gonna start a petition on
Yeah.
YouGov online. Get Aaron shipper box.
Close down Nurbase until Aaron gets his shipper box. But imagine that, like, as like one of those it goes viral and everyone just signs it for the jokes. And they got to sit there in Parliament, sit there and
talk
go,
about Aaron shipper box. 100,000 people. Yeah.
All I can say is that if that did go viral, I'll be grateful for all the publicity Craig at Nurbase will get, because it is an absolute amazing shop. And I say it with every joke because I know if Craig was watching, he'll be laughing.
He's a too successful, busy man to watch this.
A legend. I semi agree with you, Ollie, with regards to that. If you go up a comment, Andy.
Yeah.
Like, we all like stuff in like the packaging is certainly part of the appeal. Especially like old carded stuff. We've all got it. You know what I mean? Like the artwork and the back, and you look at I love all that. That's great. I am talking specifically about brown boxes. If that's what you are, then fair.
I think it also comes down from the fact that a toy's a toy, is supposed to be played with, so you get one in a good condition. That's pretty cool. They're supposed to be opened and played with, so you get one from like the 80s. Say a vintage Star Wars figure or a He-Man figure. You get one box from the 80s. That's pretty cool because they're supposed to be opened. And then you go one step out, and you got actually the shipper box that they were sent in. That really the shops, but that's why they shouldn't exist, because the shops would have just ripped them up as soon as they got them. It is cool, but it's not like.
Okay, I'm going to modify my perspective slightly, Aaron, based on what you just said, and what Andy said. I don't disagree with you that a vintage shipper box is interesting. When you see like the visionary ones, I know. What did we see? That we saw someone had a Supernaturals one. It's all stamped up the logo and stuff, right? They're interesting. But what I'm talking about is people that, if you want like an empty shipper box because it's got the artwork and maybe a bit of history, whatever, that's fine. Whatever. But I'm talking about people that will buy things and keep them in modern shipper boxes and never open them, or have old stuff. Have old stuff with the contents is inside.
Yeah, Paul's got a whole box full of Mr. Perfect.
A great way to
preserve them for what?
Exactly, preserve them for what?
For
For the solar heat death. Brilliant.
No, not like Mr.
I find it kind of cool, and I'm not being funny. If people not everyone's going to do it, so for the same reason that Paul's got his Mr. Perfects, Hasbro's, someone now has got to be doing it for 20 years later for someone else to go, oh my god, this was the Mattel version and it's still in the shipper box.
And in 20 years they'll go, what's in there? And I'll go, it's 20 Mr. Perfect mint, and they'll go, doesn't matter. Could be full of sand. Doesn't matter what's in it. The only way you can make it worth money, now you got to X-ray scan it to make sure that you're not selling nothing.
Talking of not selling nothing, Brad has to stop sending out freebies and start selling stuff to get money to buy a hot toy. There you go. I've solved your problem.
There you go.
I tell you what, Brad.
Dude,
on the hot toys.
Enough of hot toys. And I was going to say enough of the shipping boxes.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
You could probably pick some relatively.
It is interesting.
You could probably pick some relatively cheap ones up. Like there's like a mid-range section of just like troopers and stuff. You can probably get for about 150, 160 if you shopped around. Yeah. They're not
Dude,
killer now.
Second-hand market, man. Don't buy them new. Yeah.
Just make sure you get that shipper box.
Just make sure you get shipper box. if only, just to rub it in Aaron's face that he hasn't got his shipper box.
Just to be like, buy an extra shipper box of that one that you got. What was it? I can't remember what it was.
Do you remember do you remember the same day? Do you remember the same day? No, I bought Ahsoka for Hannah.
It was
you got the armor.
Yeah, the armorer. And it turned up he gave me the Taskmaster's shipper box.
So the Hot Toys Ahsoka, Clone Wars Ahsoka, in its shipper box is never been opened.
You're preserving it for what, Dan? Rip it open, throw it out your window.
It's not mine. It was a gift, but obviously not particularly welcome because it went straight in my loft. It's never been opened.
Very true. We will. It is.
I mean, only to a very select few people.
Well, you know, we lost a few viewers during it, so obviously not.
It's the one step up from. It's the one step up from. Should a toy be loose or be in its box? You have that debate, and then all of a sudden you go, should a toy be in its box? Do you know what I mean? It's just one up.
I disagree, because a toy in its box, you can still see at least the artwork.
What is nice putting on, you know, it is nice to get a smile on your face from a freebie, Brad. You're right. You're very right.
Andy don't want to talk about shipper boxes no more. What have you picked up, Andy? Let's show us.
Well, let me go. I got a freebie first. Freebie giveaway. From Jimmy Crane. It was actually sent a couple of weeks ago, but I missed last week, right? Or was it week before?
Last week.
It was last week. So apologies for that. But so he sent via Dan a couple of annuals, and I now know I do actually have both. No, I can't. I'm confused which one's left and right. This one I don't have, so thank you very much. And this is actually a much better upgrade to the one that I do have. So you've done me a massive favour. So thank you very, very much.
Very nice.
Look at that.
That's cool.
So the one I've got, I'm going to try and cut this out and actually put it as 2 pictures, which will never go up anywhere because Claire will hate me. But
Andy, couldn't see that if it was in a box.
Right, exactly. And then also, he's also sent another thing, which, I mean, I'm guessing I kind of think I know what it is, but
sounds like a jigsaw.
It sounds like a jigsaw, but I'm not sure which. So let's thank you again. If I didn't say it, I do. Thank you very much for this. This was a gift from Jimmy I think Dan's had it for a couple of weeks, but we just haven't seen each other.
Yeah, the first time I saw it was Campton, wasn't it? So
yeah. It's one of these ones.
Ooh. It's because Andy somehow manages to work 8 days a week. It doesn't make any sense.
Dude, this is okay.
That's cool.
Ooh, that's cool.
I like the random piece amounts as well. 108 pieces, very specific.
108. I like this random bad guy.
That's cool, isn't it?
That's not a regular bad guy. Or is it?
It looks like he's coming in on a starship on a star.
It's coming on the mutant sky cutter.
Yeah.
Dude, thank you very much. Can I just get off the stream now and make this? No, obviously not. I love being here. No, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. We'll carry on with freebies as it's Andy's freebie corner. At Sandown, Darren Gregory from Toy Division Group came up with this for me, which I was very happy with.
That's cool.
Prowl, yeah. I think I've ended up with like 5 or 6 of these now.
You have quite cool little focuses. Like you've got a bunch of those. You've got a bunch of yo-yos. It's weird. I like it.
I've lost out on the yo-yo tonight. Damn it.
Oh
no.
I think it was 9 o'clock. It finished. It wasn't anything exciting. It was an Oreo one. I can't do the thingies, can I?
You can.
No, it does. It's not monkey. Well, maybe. No, I don't know. I'll show pictures of it when I make it. I'll show pictures and we'll see.
Yeah, you can.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Going back to a comment from earlier.
Ooh. Tomorrow, the Slime House Retro Ghetto crossover. Make sure you check it out.
Really?
That's great. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he saw us and was like, "There's got to be better out here," and then he found Retro Ghetto.
Yeah, he watched and went, finally someone else that I can tag team with to beat Andy up for not giving Hercules the respect it deserves.
Dude, I try and give everyone the shot. I just forget people's names. I'm sorry.
Could be Monkin.
I don't know. We'll see. When I make it up, I'll open it up. Oh man. I don't know. I feel like I should do more now. I'm like,
give stuff away.
Yeah. Thundercats are awesome. Okay, I'll try not to miss things. Okay, so thank you very much for that. Thank you. Funnily enough, I think I've got the 2 Thundercats ones, two of these, and a couple of He-Man ones. Then Sue and Sarah from Sura Toys surprised me as I was trying to unpack everything, and I was like, "What? Look at this!
That's so good."
Which again, to me means something. To you,
that's cool.
That's cool.
Very cool.
Annoyingly, I ripped where I packed it. I pulled back the cellophane, which
dude. That's even better. You can look at it. You can get it.
No, I know, and I was like, actually, I can actually see the, I can see the images and stuff. So I'm going to look forward to actually opening that up and spending some time with it.
I heard Disney Plus were deleting the new Willow off their channel because they're like, it's mad, isn't it?
Apparently it's
Flopper.
Yeah, I'm going to try and watch it again before they do that. North vs South.
North
Mate, not
versus-
being funny. I think Retro Ghetto's got us. Although I can be a bit feisty. Maybe we'll see what happens. I go for ankles.
That's because it's your level.
Don't know.
Tomo arigato.
Exactly. Thank you. I really like it. I was very, very appreciative of it. Did the
Threw it away. He binned it.
Suro Toys didn't get me the shipper. God damn, no, I'm joking. But yeah, thank you very much for that. And then one last freebie from Toy Crusader, Gary. Another little snake for the army. And then I'm actually confused. I can't remember if this was a freebie or if I paid. I think we did something with a deal, but Dave Good Toys also got me a snake.
And he can't actually remember if he's ever bought anything or is it free.
Yeah.
No. The next thing
I paid for it. Probably not.
Next things I definitely bought, but I couldn't. They're two snakes I got.
When are you going to have a council?
When people start coming over to me when there's like lots of stuff going on, I do get very flustered. Like on this, I get flustered because there's too much stuff going on.
When are you gonna have a count up of your snake army so we know the numbers?
I was going to say when I'm sober. I am sober. But I need to do it because they're dotted around the flat as well, so I need to actually count them. They're not all in one place.
Gotcha.
I think I'm on 92 now or 93.
Love it.
Indy 5 is going to be awful. We'll talk about how bad that is when that comes out. But yeah, and okay. So then the last bits I did get something from Ed as well with Dan's little delivery, but I don't know where I've left that somewhere else. This was okay. So the next two things, Dan and Aaron probably aren't going to be interested in at all. Maybe someone in the chat will be, hopefully. But this was from the guy, and I don't know if they've got an Instagram or not, but it's the guy that you got the tomatoes from at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
I just can't think.
I can't remember what.
Jodie sent me a message this evening saying if I wanted this like mountain to display battle beasts. I was
amazing.
Like, it's great, but I just don't have the room. Like that's my room for the battle beasts. Like I don't have the box sled out. I don't have the box.
Sunshine.
The sunshine box out. I don't have the mask out. I don't have the sword. Like one day I'll have a proper space for it. But yeah, sorry, I can't accept your generous offer.
I don't know what those sellers are called. The Northern couple. I need to find out because
if anyone in the chat that was there bought from them, or I don't know, everyone's probably left by now because I'm rambling. But like, yeah, I don't even. I can't feel bad. I totally forgot the guy's name. And actually, I don't think I've even asked his name.
At the next toy fair, I will make a point of finding out what their shop's called because I bought the Ren and Stimpy's, the Super 7 ones. I bought off them. Like
yeah. They've always got some cool stuff and stuff like this, which doesn't pop up often. This is Copper Kid from Silverhawks.
So Johnny's got one of them carded right now. Weirdly, I was like, I've never seen that before. Then I saw you had a loose one, and now he's got a carded one. Weird.
Dude, I sold a carded one to Tony McDermott at the last Sandown, or Sandown a couple of times before. Okay. Oh, 88.
You keep talking. I'm going to check that on Instagram.
Yeah. But yeah,
go on, Kev.
Carded ones, I couldn't ever envision getting more of them, and the light is making this look a lot worse than it is. Like it's not banged up at all for the chrome. Like there's a few things in it.
It looks pretty shiny,
dude. It's so fresh. She should have wings, but doesn't. The mechanism still works. I'm a little bit apprehensive, but let's give it a go. If I break it, I'll break it. Woo!
Hey.
And then they're both flying away. She should have wings that come out, like in Spider-Man, where his wings come out from under his arms. But yeah, that very, very surprised to find that, and it's really, really like decent price. Yeah, just not something you see every day, and I found that quite late. I guess no one cares for Silverhawks. But then the next day, no one cares for this until they saw it, and people were like, "What's that at the back there? What's that at the back there?" A couple of people were asking Dave if these were for sale, and he was like, "Oh, I've got to wait for Andy to see if he wants them." By that point, I had to take them. But Cowboys of Mumessa, I think. Mumessa. Look at these.
Yeah, 88 miles per hour toys _ Dagfields.
Okay, so they are on Instagram. Okay, I'll
following them.
These are 1990. Oh, actually, is it 1980? No, 1991, I think it says. Playmates. So they're basically just like a continuation of Turtles. They've got really leery colours, really mad sculpts. Not a lot of articulation, but this, I mean, look at this guy.
Just realised he's got like crab hands.
Yeah. He's a scorpion.
He's a scorpion. Look, it's like a stinger.
That is awesome. It's got a pisco on the end of it. He's not even a cow, is he? He's a scorpion.
No, he is a scorpion.
That's cool, isn't it?
I guess from the ranch, you get scorpions. But yeah, 1991. And you got like the Indian bull or Native American bull.
Yeah.
And then Scoutmaster or Kentucky Derby. I don't really know, but he's.
Oh yeah, he is proper.
He's got a touch of a good old boy about him.
He's got his trunk and everything.
The old General Lee. Yeah.
I've got a couple of these, like a couple more. So now, I've got to figure out. I don't know about finding weapons and stuff for them because they don't turn up that easy.
They're called the outphased, unacceptable stereotypes of Mumessa. That's what the.
It can't be any worse than the turtle figures.
True, very true.
Could well be. But yeah, that's my that was my Sandown.
I might have
my
to
highs.
I might have to look for the scorpion.
Yeah, Scorpion's wicked.
Dude, he's so good. Like, genuinely a very good figure.
I remember looking at them behind the stall, just browsing them. Trying to think, they're not Street Shark size, are they?
Yeah. No, think
a bit smaller. Bit smaller. As Ollie mentioned, they're playmates, I think, aren't they?
Yeah, they are playmates. So it is like, oh yeah, sugar. I thought I was meant to do this. So they are a playmates figure. They are obviously like a continuation from, I guess, they're Turtles. I would talk to Johnny about the price of the carded Silverhawk, but I know what they've been going for, and they're out of my reach. That's why I sold my one.
Dude, you've got it loose, and the chrome's great. It looks shiny, beautiful.
Dude, and I've seen some people selling the back bit, so I might pick one up. But I've got like 3 or 4 of these loose now.
Cool.
One we picked up in Florida. Thank you. They look wicked.
Florida.
All right, see you later, man. Thank you again. Thank you very much. I'll tag you on Instagram when I make up this puzzle. I'm probably going to do it tonight.
Yeah.
So as much as Sandown was a very high occasion, it was good, right? I think everyone seemed to have a good day out.
Yeah.
I still hate the fact we're not allowed in even just half hour to put our stuff down.
I'm gonna submit this to you, right? I think there were almost. I mean, I am exaggerating, but it felt like there were almost as many early birds, like early bird buyers in at 8 o'clock, as there were at 10:30 of the normal. There weren't. There were less, but it was so
busy.
And it's like, just give us half an hour. No one is gonna lose their mind if everyone is half an hour later. And you could say, oh well, but then the traders are going to trade with each other, and we'll miss out on things.
We're too busy.
You won't, because they'll be setting up.
Plus, you can do that in the car park that we're waiting for 2 hours before we're allowed in.
But then also, you'll just have like people that will just go in with the sellers.
Well, but even that, dude. Sure, it's the same. It's like there's car boot rules that you can't buy off people before a certain time. People do it. I'm not saying be stringent about it. I'm saying that it's incredibly frustrating. You guys know. I'm telling you, like, you've never done it. When you are trying to set up and there's people like standing in where you are setting, you're like, man.
It's not even just that. Yeah, but it's just everyone's doing it. So like, you can't even get your boxes to where you want to be because there's people in the way, and you're like, excuse me, and they're like, oh, it's like, come on.
It's an unnecessarily hectic. It's why I was talking to Dave Good Toys about. There it is about like the when we do Chatham, it's obviously a very different loading at Chatham, i.e. there's service lifts and whatever involved. But my goodness, that like hour and a half in our case, when we get there at 6 o'clock in the morning, that 2 hours of just like easing into it, a bit of soft, easy listening, like elevator music on, setting them up, having a good laugh, go and get a coffee, go to the bathroom. Right, doors are opening in 10 minutes. Oh my lord, it's the best.
It's so relaxing.
Yeah,
so good. But
I appreciate Duncan at the Nebworth Toy Fair specifically having a no early bird policy. He's just like, let everyone set up, and then people can come in at the same time. So
Yeah, see, at least the NEC do, because it's eight, isn't it? I think the early bird starts. You do get that hour.
I think people are in at the same time, dude.
I think they are, but because it's so much bigger, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, I don't
as
think it. I
cramped.
think it is actually. It's not, because we
I
get
mean,
in at 7. I'm sure early bird's 8 o'clock.
I've had people.
I don't know.
I've had people come up to me and buy stuff out of the boxes as I'm setting up before, but maybe they're in there with
There's definitely traders who just walk around first to try and buy up first before setting
Possibly.
up. And there's also, like I said before, people that go in with the traders.
Yeah, could well be, yeah.
Wait,
and again,
a round of applause. I think we forgot to mention Paul's helper.
Oh yes,
Great guy. That was really nice to hang out with him as well.
It's my irritation with it all is obviously appeased somewhat if people actually buy things. I can put up with a little bit more nonsense if it's like, oh, you want to buy it? All right, what's that? But it's the lack of space when like you're trying to set things up, and it's not even people's fault. They're kind of shepherded into you because people are walking past, but it's not a good vibe. And I think personally, I'm only going to say this. I think there's probably health and safety implications about people walking around with big boxes and public walking into.
But they say we're not allowed in early due to health and safety, or insurance.
I don't know. I reckon
his video from Sandown came out. I think it must have been last night. And at the beginning of it, he's like, here nice and early, blah 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 blah. Oh, such a polite man. But yeah, he's saying that they here nice and early. And he makes a point of like, here we go, let's go hunt toys. And they go in there, it's literally just like table setting up. And he's like, oh, well, you can't really do anything because everyone's setting up. So you have to give them time to set up. And then the video starts a little bit after that. But it was just nice to put that in. Try and like deter people in the future, maybe. Like,
yeah.
Apparently you do get an hour at NEC.
Yeah, I thought so. Because I'm pretty sure when
I forgot the doors open at 7. If I'm honest, I thought we went in at 8 o'clock, but I got that wrong.
No,
I think it's only we're so hyped up on Red Bulls and M42 that we're just like, come on!
I'm parked so far away that I get there at 8 o'clock. I leave my car at 7 and I arrive at the door.
I wish I'd seen that one.
But yeah. Oh well. I tell you what, that's why I love setting up at the Comic-Cons, because you get the whole day before the whole thing starts. And
you're not doing this one, are you?
This one?
There's a Comic-Con this weekend.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing this one at all. No, I might go to MCM in October if I can be bothered, but I'm kind of, I don't know, MCM, even Showmasters. I think this might be this summer one and maybe the winter one at the end of the year. That might be my last to do it, because I was talking to Toy Scab today because he was up. We're trying to book tables near each other, and the price of it is just, the actual price to be there is getting so more and more expensive.
Yeah.
And it's just like you can't put any more prices on the toys because no one's going to buy them.
I don't know how you put up with the hassle of it. I know the setup, like you say, you've got a lot of time, but the logistics of it just put me off so much.
Well, okay, when we had the Galaxy, I was lucky.
Yeah. But even then, am I right in saying you got to drive there for a specified time, unload, and then get your car out of there, and then get yourself back there to set it up?
Yeah, they'll So, but I'm quite lucky because obviously, working in the transport game, I've got someone I know very well who I use a lot of work with. He cuts me a good deal, and he basically drives me up there, helps me unload, and then he fucks off.
Perfect. Yeah.
Sorry.
He then leaves.
Wow, not even me.
Perfect. That's ideal because
mode there. Transport.
That's ideal. That you get sort of you get chaperone there, and
but
then they leave.
I always book the earliest slot possible on that day, and I know I've got till I set up at unload at 1, and I know they kick you out at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can take my time, I can set up, I can look at it, go, I don't want that, I want this. So you can make it all basically do a Tats and Toys, just make it look pretty.
Yeah.
And I like it, but also at the same time, sorry,
you're getting pulled up.
Sorry, Archie. Yeah.
All of our revenue, we're gonna be banned from YouTube.
It's not my channel. It's not on my channel, so I don't care.
Yeah. That's fair.
So yeah, I think I don't know. I think the toy fairs need to evolve personally.
Was you pay extra for parking? Like when you get there?
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You,
So
yeah.
once you unload, if you want to keep your van, you then got to pay the parking.
Oh, sorry, I've got you. Sorry.
Showmasters.
Yeah.
But your parking, your ticket for your trader ticket doesn't include parking. So if you went up there, luckily with Showmasters, it's just a short train ride.
Yeah, for you because you're there.
Not for everyone, but
not for everyone. Yeah.
No, exactly. So either you have to pay your parking if you come down trading, pay for a hotel, pay for the show, and you're probably looking at nearly a couple of grand, depending on how big your stall is, before you even started.
Yeah,
and that's Showmasters, which is cheaper than MCM.
Well, I've got a better idea. I've got a better idea than me selling at Showmasters. I'm going to do a live sale. I'm just genuine.
Dude, we keep saying this. We've got to sort it out.
I'm thinking about calling it Dan's Lowball Special. Now, hear me out, right? There is a point between. So if I had an item that was worth £100, right? I need you to respect the fact it's worth £100, but I want you to disrespect me enough to offer me like 50 or 60. Do you know what I mean? Just like, basically, the better the low ball, the more chance you're going to get it. That's what.
Better as in not the lowest.
Yeah, you can't go like, oh, I'll give you £2, but it has to be a respectable low ball. So you got to recognise the value, but also like disrespect the seller a little bit. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm putting something together because I've got to shift some stuff. If I got something that's worth £100, I'll sell it for £50. I might sell it for less if it's a genuinely disrespectful but respectful low ball. That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, when are we doing this?
So
you need to get Dave. You need to get Dave Blade to be the host master for that one.
Seriously, no, wait. He was just giving his stuff away.
Dude, as soon as people come to the store, it's just like, yeah, you're right, mate, you're right. Deals to be done. What do you want? Have it all.
I made Dave laugh because I was in such a good mood about getting this that I lowballed myself in a sale. I offered someone £80 off something.
Crazy.
So yeah, we're in for this, and they were like, "Oh, really?" But then they were like, "I'll come back," and they didn't, and I was kind of bummed they didn't come back, but also a little bit relieved because I lowballed myself basically. Absolutely. I wish I'd have known you, dude. I've sold 20 Hot Toys, and some I sold for like £90. I don't care once I'm done with them, but I ain't got no Star Wars one left. I ain't got no Star Wars ones left, mate.
Yeah, you got one in your loft that's never been opened.
That's not mine, mate. That was a gift.
She wouldn't miss it.
She probably won't. Have I got any Star? I don't think I've got any Star. No. I sold the Gamorrean Guard to Julian. Thank you very much. So that was the last Star Wars 1/6 thing.
That's one thing. So many people picked up the Mythic Legions and were looking at them, and then when I said the prices, they were like,
"Yeah, man."
I was like, "That's not much I can do about it." And they were like, "What is it?" And you try and explain to them what toy line it is and what's going on with it. And you see them looking at it online.
Yeah, surely you're actually not asking that much for them.
No, I'm asking what I paid.
What, 50, 60 quid?
No, 55 on Dubran or whatever his name is.
Yeah,
and 85 for the Eagle, and that's what I paid.
That's less than I paid with Dan.
Yeah, which is less than I paid for it. So yeah,
which still was a fantastic deal.
It's a great price. Yeah.
But even on the groups though, I've been like 85 posted, and people are like, "Oh, good," and then nothing comes of it. So I think I'm just going to end up keeping them now.
Yeah,
mate. Dave did say at one point, he was like, "Can we get McDonald's here?" I was like, "No." We probably could.
No,
you have to send someone out to the front, but I don't even know where the closest Matthews is to Sandown.
You almost certainly couldn't because there are vendors in there that sell food. So.
There you go. I'm going to have a Dan rant.
Go
for it.
The jockey club that runs the food thing at Sandown was the biggest pile of waste of time ever.
That's very diplomatically put, but yeah.
Yes, I don't want to get the wrath of Archie.
That was swear again, yeah.
Tell you what though, your Black Americano went down quite well.
I can't believe that was. We'll say that after for a comedic effect, but it was an absolute shower of poo. There's a coffee house there, which they didn't open, so everyone was going to the place to get breakfast to order coffee. One of the machines to get coffee was out of order, cleaning in progress, what the sign said.
Right.
So they had just one coffee machine that this like poor girl was trying to press to get it to make coffee.
Oh God.
It was an absolute nightmare. Everyone was shouting at everyone. So I think me and about 4 or 5 others have been waiting there like 20, 25 minutes because I went and said to you guys, I'm going to get you coffee.
Yeah, it was a while, yeah.
Yeah. So, of course, also, I was like, I'm on a tight schedule and I'm wasting, do you know what I mean? It's like,
Standing there like, yeah.
So it took ages. And then the manager went out and then opened the coffee shop up. So we're still waiting for our coffee that we paid for, and people were just going up, getting their coffee and walking off.
Oh, I'll be lit. Oh, yeah.
There were people getting really aggy about it. Anyway, so I got my coffee, went back to the boys. I gave Hannah hers. I gave Johnny had an espresso. Andy had a latte, and I was a little bit, I had a few drinks the night before, so I had a black Americano. Yes.
Rancid.
I love it.
So
rancid.
I had a couple of swigs of my coffee and I left it. I said, Andy, this is your latte. And also, it even said latte on it. Yeah. And I left my coffee with like a few bits of mine, which said black Americano. Went off. Came back. Picked up my black Americano, which was considerably lighter than when I left it. It was empty.
Who drank it?
And I went to Andy, he was at my coffee, and he went, "Oh, I've been drinking that all morning.
I drank both of them."
You drank both of them?
Yeah. He went, I wonder why it tasted funny.
I was like, I need to put some sugar in this latte.
Oh, I see. You were drinking. You were just grabbing whatever cut. Oh God. Okay.
They was drinking my black Americano, thinking it was an extra strong latte.
That's what I was hyper as hell. Anyway.
Me waiting like 25 minutes for my coffee. I didn't actually get my coffee.
That's outrageous. That's an outrage.
That's funny.
At least this time it would have put like one of my biggest pet peeves with toy fairs, and NEC's had it at least once, maybe twice, and Sandown seems to have it every flipping time. Is all the like you've got a bunch of people selling a bunch of stuff, and a bunch of people come to buy it, and none of the cash machines are working. It's like absolutely killer. But I think they were all right now. I think they were working this time.
Yeah. Well, I hope you missed the day of good toys. You get good coffee tomorrow. We're going to say good night. I think we're at the hour and a half.
Yeah, we'll call it. Well, I would also say next week, if it's always a coin toss, but Rye from Rye's Toys and Stuff should be with us next week for all sorts of chats. So yeah, but he always says that he doesn't turn up, so we'll see what happens.
Someone will be sick in his family, or he'll
have things to do with his kid.
Yeah,
his family. Yeah. Right. See you all soon. Man, I was going to say see you all soon, but God knows when the next toy fair is. So we'll see you here next week via the computers.
There is a toy fair on, I believe, on Chatham on the 3rd.
Actually, isn't Tottenham the end of the month as well? So that should be
hold on. Before we go, I'll get
before everyone leaves. Wait, come back to your computers. Get back.
No, it's not this month. I don't think there is one this month. The next one's June, 25th of June at Tottenham. Yeah.
Didn't we in June? No,
probably because they probably thought, we're not going to put it on the bank holiday weekend because
possibly they got one every month on the list that I was sent.
Unless that Andy guy who runs it is away or something.
Possibly, but I believe Saturday the 3rd of June. So not this Saturday, the following Saturday. I think Chatham's on, and I should have got back to Adam. I totally forgot. So apologies, but yeah, we'll sort something out.
Oh, yeah, I'll be design pets.
Cool. Take it easy, guys. Have a fantastic weekend. It's going to be a hot one. Triple car boot in